Hello, boys and girls. Today is Monday, May the 3rd. It's the week before our test, the STAAR test. So we're going to be doing our reviews a little bit different. So I want you to take out your packet, your STAAR review packet, which looks like this. Okay. You're going to be doing the problems with me on the packet. And then you're going to be working on some problems on your own. Today, we're going to be doing a Google form. It's only going to have 10 problems. So I want you to take out your packet and I want you to delete some of the questions that we are doing in the packet. So I want you to turn to page 103. And I want you to delete, we're going to delete a total of 8 questions. We're going to take away number 2. We're going to take away number 3. We're going to take away also number 4. We're going to work on number 5. We're going to also take away 6 and 7. Number 6 and number 7. We're going to take away number 9. We're also going to take away number 10 and 11. Okay? Those are the ones that we're not going to work on this packet. Okay? So take out your packet, have it here with you. This is the Google form that you're seeing in front of your screen right now. Okay? Hola, ahora es lunes 3 de mayo y vamos a hacer el repaso de STAR número 6. Quiero que saquen su packet de matemáticas y me van a quitar varias preguntas. Volteenle a la página 103 y van a quitar la número 2, la 3 y la 4, la 6, la número 7, la número 9, la 10 y las 11. Vamos a hacer 10 problemas hoy, nada más. Esta es la forma que tienen que hacer hoy. Vamos a hacer la forma y son nomás 10 preguntas. Voy a hacer 5 con ustedes y luego 5 las van a hacer ustedes solas. Ok, primero lo que vamos a hacer la primer problema. We're going to do the first problem. It says the number 305 and 7/10 can be expressed as. So right here, you need to draw your place value chart. $305 and 7/10. So what you need to do is you need to multiply 3 times 100 is 300. So that's correct, that's correct, that's correct, and that's correct. I don't have any 10, so this one is eliminated. I have a 5 in the ones, 5 in the ones, 5 in the tens. Now I need a 7 in the tens. Remember, when we write this in decimal form, is 1. The decimal and then the 1. Okay, so this is to the hundreds. And then this one is to the tenths. So my answer is going to be letter C. For number 1, type in your answer. Bubble in your answer for number 1. Para la número 1, marquen su respuesta. Let's do number 2. All right, number 2 says the model is shaded to represent 1 whole 1. Sarah drew a model that was shaded to represent 1 and 6/100. Which model could Sarah have drawn? El modelo está sombreado para representar 1 entero. Sara dibujó el modelo que estaba sombreado para representar 1 y 6 centésimas. ¿Qué modelo podría usar Sara? All right, so one whole one. We have one whole one. All of these are one whole. Now we need to look at the ones that have 6 shaded only. That's it. We're just looking for 6. Well, this one has 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So this is 1 and 70 hundredths. So I'm not looking for that one. This one shows me 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 and 6 hundredths. Why? Because it's cut into 100. This one shows me 1 and some weird looking, this doesn't even belong there, so that's confusing. That's out. And then on the last one, it shows me 1 and it's shaded 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So the answer that I'm looking for is letter B. Shade in letter B. All right, let's go to number 3, which is going to be number 8 in your packet. And it's going to be on page 108 so that you can work it out with me. All right, go to your packet 108. All right, look at your packet. It says a group of high school students had balloons to decorate for the senior prom. There were 54 balloons in each package. They had 18 packages of balloons. The inflated balloons were grouped in bunches of 6 balloons. How many bunches of balloons did the students have for decorating? All right, so since I see the word each, I need to do get. Groups, each, total. So I know that there's 54 balloons in each packet. 54 balloons. And what have I told you? The total and each have to be the same item. So they both have to be balloons. So the 18 packages is a group. So what am I going to do? I need to find the number of balloons they had all together. So I'm going to multiply 18 times 54. Let's do our partial products. 10 plus 8 is 18. 50 plus 4 is 54. So we're going to do what we've been learning in basic facts. We're going to multiply 1 times 5 is 5. Add my 2 zeros. Then I'm going to multiply the 8 times the 5, which is 40, and there's only 1 0. Then I'm going to multiply 1 times 4. There's 1 0. And then 4 times 8 or 8 times 4 is 32. All right, so I can add these. This equals to 900 and these equal to 72. When I add them up, I get 972. So now I want to put them in groups of 6. So I'm going to take that 972 and divide by 6. So I'm going to multiply 6 times 1 because if I multiply 6 times 2 is 12 and it's way bigger than 9. 9 minus 6 is 3. Bring down the 7. 6 times 6 is 36. I subtract 36. I have 1 left over. And then this 2 drops down. And then 6 times 2 is 12. Subtract the 12 and I'm left with 0. So I'm going to make a total of 162 bunches. So my answer choice is going to be letter F. All right, now I want you to go to number 12, and number 12 is going to be on page 110. Turn your packet to page 110, and it's going to be on polygons. Okay, it's going to be on polygons. It says Lucas drew polygons on the board and circled one group. The polygons he circled are shown below. Lucas dibujó los polígonos en el pizarrón y circuló un grupo. Los polígonos que circuló están enseñados hacia abajo. So this is a pentagon, a triangle, and a rectangle. Un pentágono, triángulo, y un rectángulo. Which description best describes this group? So we can see that these has obtuse angles. This one has an acute, and right angle. All of these are right angles. So let's look at letter A. Polygons with obtuse and right angles? No, because we have some acute angles. So that's not true. Polígonos con ángulos obtusos y derechos nada más? No, porque tenemos ángulos agudos. G. Polygons with at least one pair of parallel lines? Triangles don't have parallel lines. Los triángulos no tienen líneas paralelas. H. Polygons with parallel lines and obtuse angles? Again, triangles don't have parallel lines. Otra vez, el triángulo no tiene líneas paralelas. Polygons with at least one right angle. Okay. And at least one pair of perpendicular lines. Perpendicular lines are lines that cross. Okay. So my answer choice is J. Mark letter J. Now I want you to turn to page 114. It says a bus driver recorded the distances students on his bus route lived from the school. The dot plot shows the number of students on his bus route who live different distances from the school. Distance from school, look at the dot plot. Ahora vamos a ver la gráfica que tiene nuestros puntos y vamos a tener que encontrar la que enseña la tabla de frecuencia que enseña la información acá arriba. We're going to have to look for the frequency table that shows us the information on top. So the 1/4 of a mile shows me 1, 2, 3. Un cuarto de milla son 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Half a mile shows me 2. 2, 2, 2, and 2. La media mía me enseña 2. Todos tienen 2. 3/4 shows me nothing. 3/4 no me enseña nada. Nothing, nothing. Well, this one's out. Nothing. So C is out. Una milla, 1 mile, shows me 1, 1, 1, 1. All correct. 1 and 1/4, uno y un cuarto, shows me 2. Me enseña 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1 and a half, una milla y media, me enseña 1. 1 and a half shows me 1, 1, 1, 2. Out. D's out. 1 and 3/4, uno y 3/4, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 2 miles, las 2 millas, shows me 1, 2, 3, 4. Me enseña 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 and 1/4, 2 y un cuarto, shows me 2. 2, 3. So my answer choice is going to be A. Me va a ser la letra A. Mark your answers. Marca tu respuesta en la Google form. Okay. Now the rest of the problems, you're going to do them on your own. All right. Which is going to be the ones that are not marked. So you're going to be doing number 13 on page 111, number 14 and 15 on page 112, number 16 on page 113, and number 18 on page 115. Okay, make sure that you log into your Google Meet so that your teacher can go over those last 5 ones. Just remember that whenever you have that angle that doesn't start at 0, you need to mark it where you want it to be the 0. And this one is looking for a measurement of 38. The next one is time intervals. This is one that we had about 2 weeks on that Friday assignment. It takes at least 79 minutes to 133 minutes. And if he's in the office at 11:12 and we had 79 minutes into 33 minutes. So the 79 minutes is 1 hour and 19 minutes. And the 133 minutes are 2 hours and 13 minutes. So you're going to have to look for the possible time. On the next one, this angle measures 180 degrees. Este ángulo mide 180 grados, que es el total, which is the total. Draw your strip diagram. Then angle WXY measures 143 degrees. El ángulo WXY mide 143 degrees. Entonces, and then we want to know how much does angle YXZ measures. Okay, so when we're missing a part, we subtract. Cuando nos falta una parte, restamos. Let's look at number 9. All right, so mass is 29.4 kilograms, which is either 2,900 grams, which is conversion, or about 65 pounds or so. So which one has a mass closest to the canoe? And the last one, we're talking about fixed expenses and expenses that change. So expenses are things that you spend on. So estamos viendo los biles que se tienen que gastar, que viene siendo gastos fijos. Gastos fijos nunca cambian. Fixed expenses never change. So you need to look at the table. Tienen que ver la tabla and look for those fixed expenses. Tienen que ver la tabla y buscar esos gastos fijos. Circle all those fixed expenses. Circulen todos esos gastos fijos. Okay, make sure that you log into your Google Meets with your teacher so that she can go over the last 5. This is a Google form, so we will pick it up as a grade. Thank you so much for joining or watching the video, and we will see you during Math Google Meet time.